Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Artisanal Sudoku's Mezzanine. This is once again, of course, the third puzzle in the free weekly set that James Sinclair essentially puts out there. And it's the one that actually has two variants. So there is a more approachable one, which is available in the link down below, or as voted by the community, the harder one for me to solve, which is one with fewer clues. I didn't actually quite get the reference for Mezzanine. When you actually take a look at the grid, it's a bit hard for me to kind of understand why did James call it as such. So the thumbnail represents my confusion. You can see Sleuth there is clearly a bit confused, standing in a mezzanine floor, trying to figure out or discern what this blueprint that he has, or the white print by the looks of things, in front of him all means, and trying to crack this particular puzzle. Fingers crossed, figuring out what the title means is the hardest part of it, and we have a nice smooth solve ahead of us. Speaking of which, let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with Mezzanine by James Sinclair and the following set of rules. First one is, normal Sudoku rules apply, place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column of course, every 3x3 box. We have German whispers. Let's try that again. So if you have a 2 on a green German whisper line, its neighbors must differ by at least 5, so that would be 7, 8, or 9. If this cell here was a 7, well, this one would have to be 1 or 2 to be 5 or more away. Clearly can't repeat the 2 in the same column, so it would have to be 1. And of course, you oscillate between low digits 1, 2, 3, 4, high digits 6, 7, 8, 9, and back and forth we go. Renban lines, purple lines, contain a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So essentially, these 4 digits, or 4 cells, have 4 digits in any order. That could be 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be 2, 3, 4, 5. What I couldn't do at any point is repeat digits, although clearly they're in the same column I couldn't have, but this 5-cell Renban, you could have repeated digits and not broken Sudoku rules, but you can't. It's a Renban. So it's a set of 5 in this particular case with no repeats. What else do we have? Of course, I can't skip a digit. 2, 3, 4, 6 is no longer a consecutive set. Digits separated by a V must sum up to 5. So if this cell is a 2, this would have to be a 3 to make sure they do sum up to 5. And digits separated by an X sum up to 10. If that's 1, this would have to be 9 to make sure that these two cells add up to 10. There's no mention of negative constraints, by the way. So I'm going to assume a 2 with a 3, a 1 with a 4 with a 6. All of these, despite this being an X, despite this being a V, the absence of them is not a problem on today's rule sets. Last but not least, the digits in the cell with a shaded square must be even, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Fairly straightforward set of rules, as always. If you want to play along, link in the description down below for you to do so. And you get to choose your own adventure this particular Tuesday. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. So what I'm planning on doing, is I'm just going to start with some fairly obvious statements. To get to low digits, you have to be using, to get to a 5, you have to use low digits. That could be 1, 4, that could be 2, 3. Clearly can't be 6 and minus 1. To get to 10, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 paired up with a high digit. So I wonder if this is about polarity. And that placing some, green German whisper lines should always indicate to you that it is something about polarity. I don't know what these are. I'm going to call it green. I'm going to call in between yellow. Obviously, I oscillate between low digits and high digits. I don't know which is which, so I'm just going to use some neutral colors of green and yellow. I know that the 10s have to reverse polarity, because if this is low, this will be high, and vice versa. And then I'm back to green in here. And of course, the reason I've used green and yellow is I'm going to use purple and orange in here, where again, I oscillate between low and high digits. Right, that's all very useful. Kind of ironic comment. I also, this square being given is very interesting. And this Renban in the column. Let's have a think about this. So this is an even digit. Because it's a 4-cell Renban, I must have at least 2 more even digits. That's third. So this 10, because the way 10 is composed is it's 2 cells with the same parity to get to 10, either 2 odds to get to an even or 2 evens to stay even. So obviously if I make this even, let's say 2 and 8, I've broken the puzzle because 2 evens, 3 evens, and then how am I going to have a set of 4 without using 4, 5 evens in row 5? So this is 1, 9, or 3, 7. 9 getting to, even if that's 4, 4, 5, 6 is not going to get me to 9, so that's not 9, that's not 1. The other thing that I'm also noticing about this being even is that I can't have 5s of any of these cells. So the 5 is either here or it's there. If it's here, these 4 cells have to be high digits. It's not going to work otherwise. Because if I have 4 cells and I don't have 5s in them, I have to be sticking to one side of the 5. And the fact that I have 2 low digits in here means that all of this would be high. Now, can I prove that the 5's in one direction versus the other? You know, whenever you get stuck, Sleuth, we need to think about Sudoku. Let's have a think about this. So how many high digits must I have in here? Maybe that's the better question, because you see, 3 of these cells are low, and I know that these are different, because obviously they're in the same box. So if this is 1, 4, this is 2, 3, this digit here technically could be this low digit. But you see, even if I make this 1, 4, I've already broken the puzzle if I'm trying to make any low digits on here. This would have to be the 4, this would have to be the 1. Actually, no, sorry, other way around. This would have to be the 4, then a 5, then 6, 7. So at a minimum, at an absolute minimum, I have 2 high digits in this Renban. Okay. Right, let's figure out the implications of this. I don't think this is a 5. I'm sort of struggling to articulate why. Sorry, other way around. I don't think these are 5s. Of course, it's not 5s. I mean, Sleuth, come on. How did you make this so hard? Right. This is embarrassing. Right. If this is a 5, this Renban of 4 digits can't cross between polarities. So essentially, all of this would be green, meaning it's either all entirely low or entirely high. But then I have an X, which by definition includes 1 low digit and 1 high digit. And now I ended up with 5 high digits or 5 low digits. And I've broken the puzzle immediately. So no 5. 5 is not an even digit. 5 can't go on a German whisper line because the neighbor would be 0 or 10. 5 is in here, telling me that all of these are high digits. Telling me that this is a low digit that clearly doesn't occur in here. So this is 2 or 4. Oh, it's so much easier. Right, 4 high digits. They're not in this column in box 9. 2 of them, whether it's orange or purple, are in here. The other 2 have to be there. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 high digits. You can guess the rest of this. The 4th one is on here. And it's only a 4th one. There's only 1 high digit because I've already identified 2 and the 3rd. So that means I have 2 low digits, 1 high digit, and this is made up of 3, 4, 5, 6. No 5 clearly in here, and this is 4, 6, or 7. This is back to 3, 4, 6. This is 1, 8, 9. This is going to run out of pencil marks very quickly, by the way. Right, 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means that can't be 3, 7. That forces this to be 1, 9. This, of course, is not a 4, it's a 2. This now is a 1, 4 pair because that's not 2, 3. This being 1, 4, that is 2, 3. And this is from 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, this is down here is 3, 5. Phenomenal. Not 6 or 9. This is 7, 8 pair. The 6 and 9 and the 4 for that matter is on here. So this is the 4, 6 pair, the more restrictive of the two, paired up with a 1, 9 pair at the bottom. 1 in here tells me that this is 2, 3. That tells me that's 5. That's 3. That is 7, 8. Fantastic break-in. Can't repeat the digit on the Renban, so that's got to be the 4. That's the 1. Between them has to be 2 and 3. Yellow has to be high because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 all seeing it. So yellow is high, green is low. And I'm sure I could use this somewhere. Not quite. 6 is not here. 4 is not there. 6 is not there. Back to a low digit. Actually, let's try some easy things first. So this is not 2 or 3. It also cannot be 4. Because if it is 4, that would have to be a 9 breaking Sudoku. So that's got to be 1. That's not 1, 2, or 3. That's got to be 4. That's got to be 9. That's got to be 3, 7, 3 to get back to 10. These are not 3s. In fact, neither is this cell. That's 2, that's 8, that's 3, and that is not 4. Lovely. Between the 4s, of course, that needs to be a 9. Up here, have, again, it can't be 4, otherwise this would be a 9. So this is 2, 3, this is 7, 8. This can't be 6 because, of course, so this is another 7, 8. 8 can't be next to the 3. So if this is 8, that would be 2, and then that would be another 8 again, so that would break the puzzle. That's 7, that's 2, that's 8. That gives me 3, and actually, oh, come on, Sleuth. That 3 gave me 2 and 3 here earlier. I just made it unnecessarily difficult for myself. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, 6, and again, not 7, 8, or 9. Okay. And then in here, I have 5, 6, and 8, I'm going to say. Definite 8. In fact, 9s, that's a definite 9 in here, which gives me 1, 9, 6, 4. Lovely. The 8s are kind of lining up. There's an 8 definitely in here. In fact, no 6 there, so this is 6, 7. No 8, it's just 6, 7. That second 2, 3 is not down there, it's in here. And this is 5, 6, or 7. Fantastic so far. Right, what more do I know? Haven't really used that 4-cell Renban. Let's just have a think about what these are. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Not really sure I feel particularly wiser for any of it. Sudoku says this is 2. Let's do a bit of a tidy up. Then down here I need a 4 with 5, 6. And it's not 6 here, not 5 there. There's a definite 4. That's my other 5, 6. These 2 cells are known. They are 7, 8. That's 7. That's 8. That's the other way around. 8 and 7. In here, in fact, the 4. Come on, Sleuth. Seriously. 4, 6. No 6s. 5, 7, 8. No 7, 8. That's a 5. This is now all known. In fact, so is this. 4, 5 pair. 1, 7, 9. Not 7, not 9. And then a known digit of 2, I'm going to say. No, don't say that. 6, thank you. This is not 6, so that's 5-8 pair. That's not a 5, so that's my 6-7. And then probably the Renban is now a bit more useful. In fact, the 3 gave me a 2, a 3, a 2. Just easy stuff for sleuth. No 2s or 3s. 1, fairly sure it can't be on the Renban. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not going to get me to 7. So that's definitely 1. That's definitely 9. And then on here, I have a definite 5 with 6, 7, or 8. Then up here, I have 3, 4, 6. Here I have 1, 5, 9. Can't have a 5 on here. That's another 1, 9. That is not a 9. That's 1. That's 9. So 1, 5 pair. And then in here, sorry, just clearing my throat. I have a 2. I have a 4. Of course, no 7. Come on, sleuth. And then a 6, 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll tidy up Sudoku in a bit and let's just have a think about what all of this means. Renban, is any of it useful? So if this is 5, 8, that would be 7. That would be 6. Hang on. What? If this is 5, 8, can't repeat on the Renban, so that would have to be 7. That would have to be 6. And then I remove both the 6 and 8, and then I only have 2 and 4 left. So that can't be 5, 8. Yeah, happy with that. That's I've literally went the other way around. That's 5, 6. So no 6s in here. Is a 6 up there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course has to be a 7 now to be consecutive. That 7 gave me a 6. These are not 6s. That's 2, 4, 8. May as well tidy up whilst I'm here. That's not 2. That was a massive tidy up, wasn't it? Oh, that's not 8. Right. Better. These are 7, 8, 9. Not 7. Not 8. Is that useful? Anyway? Nope. Move on. So this is not 1, not 2. So it's not 1, 9. It's not 2, 8. It could be 3, 7. And it could be 4, 6. Not hugely useful. Oh yeah, of course. Sleuth. 1 gave me 7, gave me 1. I say of course as if it's the big break-in, but it's not really giving me much, is it? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So this is 3, 4, 5. Not 6 or 8. Not 5 for that matter, because I've got a 5s lining up in columns 2 and 3. So that's not 5. So in a way, I have a virtual 3, 4 pair between this. So there's no more 3s or 4s in the rest of this box. 7's not here. Oh, 7 can absolutely be there. 7 is in one of 2 cells. Excuse me. 2 is in here. 9. Right, 9, 9, 9. Where is 9 in box 1? That's 9, that's 7, that's 3, that's 4, that's 2. Fantastic. That is probably all I need to finish this up. 8, 5, 4, 2, 4. Yep. Was that 5 there ages and I just missed it? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5, 6, 8. 6 is here. 5, 8 pair. That 9 gave me an 8, a 5, an 8. No 8s. 1, 5 pair is not resolved. The 7, 9 is. That's 9. Oh, hang on. 2, that's 9 and 7. The 3 can't be there. Can't be any of these. That's 3. I need 1. Actually, can't place the 1. In fact, yeah, I can't place the 1. This is 1 or 5. Nope, don't know. So I have 1, 5, and 6 in here. That's not the 6. That's the 6. This is 1 or 5. It's not 1. That's 5. That's 1. That's probably to bring it home. The 6, yeah, of course, that was resolved ages ago. I just ignored it. And if I've not made any more silly mistakes, that's a 4 for the finish. That's a fantastic puzzle, James. I'm actually really enjoying these kind of choose your own adventure puzzles. I love the fact that, you know, with just a few more clues, it becomes a significantly easier puzzle. But what a phenomenal piece of art. Hope you guys enjoyed it, both the puzzle and the video, and I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.